Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Blackfoot Book Club again, and for another edition from my Essential Film Reviews collection, and another film from 2023 I heartily recommend to you, entitled Sharper, directed by Benjamin Caron. Better known for his directorial TV specials for English illusionist Derren Brown and numerous TV series including Skins, Sherlock and The Crown, Benjamin Caron's debut feature-length film from the director's chair is my favourite of the year so far. OK, 2023 has only been in existence for 51 days, and I've seen a lot of dross so far officially released in this calendar year, and I found the fifth and last chapter utterly redundant, and the constant reveals were all too easily signposted and far too obvious, but, I couldn't take my eyes away from this flawed gem. Commencing immediately with a definition for the title of the film as a noun and one who lives by their wits, I was immediately reminded of Quentin Tarantino's Pulp Fiction, but it is to the screenplay he penned for True Romance that I was immediately drawn to in the film's beautiful opening chapter. His film Reservoir Dogs and the character of Mr. Orange as the template for the stories of our five characters tell both themselves and the outside world they're attempting to con, and with more than a hint of Danny Boyle's Trance and a dash of Good Will Hunting, I was clearly appropriating a whole heap of praise on a film I found too easy to unravel, yet couldn't stop watching and crucially, rather enjoying, despite its flaws. The film is split into 5 chapters and named after the individual protagonists of the underhanded story being told, but crucially, this is a misnomer or just a misdirection. Whether the chapter is entitled Tom, Sandra, Max or Madeline, or a name or an actor or actress redacted for fear of spoilers in the last unnecessary chapter, the stories being told are all rehearsed to the nth degree and parts played by vagabonds living on their wits in search of money, but the story isn't theirs to tell, not yet, with the detail and the background of chapter upon chapter and the layers upon layers of a clever story well told. Tom, Sandra, Max and Madeline all have a story, and they all have a crucial mark in mind in their pursuit of someone else's filthy lucre. And at the heart of yet another story we have a wild and whirlwind love affair that truly illuminates an opening chapter of wealth, privilege and a smitten bookshop owner who sees the romance of his life to be the best thing that's ever happened to me. From the upscale vistas of an affluent New York City, we descend into its ugly underbelly in Chapter 2 with the prescient statement of "You can't cheat an honest man," through Chapter 3 and a brilliant talking heads introduction to its headline act before the film's longest chapter begins to unravel the lies, duplicity and desperation for money that leads to the fifth, last and unnecessary chapter and obvious ending. The love story of the opening chapter is goddamn beautiful and a showcase for the cinematography of Charlotte Christensen. Our young lovers are brilliantly framed, whether in the bookshop that dominates the early scenes, through a walk in the park, or the true romance of our young lovers sat on a balcony late at night. Clint Mansell excels once more with a beautiful accompanying musical score, and the soundtrack to the film is a joy all of its own, from Talking Heads to Roy Orbison, The Supremes, through to the highly prescient Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out by Nina Simone. Sharper is flawed with an unnecessary last chapter, but I love the twisted story being told, and I couldn't take my eyes away from watching this gem. Highly recommended! And that's Sharper from 2023, directed by Benjamin Caron. And I leave you in peace and in solidarity. And I truly thank you for watching. Peace everyone.